I am Gerald Andre Y. Ciocon from ABM 1115 and these are my word problem for simple interest. Problem number 1. Chippy wants to buy his cell phone. Chippy borrowed 15,000 pesos at 8% interest for 3 years. How much money did she have to pay back? So we will use this formula. Interest equals P times R times T. To find the interest, we just need to multiply principal, rate, and time. So now, we will solve the problem. So we have interest equals 15,000 pesos times 0.08 times 3 equals 3,600 pesos. So the answer for this problem is GP had to pay back 15,000 pesos in principal plus an interest of 3,600 pesos for the total of 18,600 pesos. Problem number 2. Carlo put 5,000 pesos into a savings account that earns 5% interest. How much will he have after 3 months? So again, we will use the formula interest equals P times R times T. To find the interest, we just need to multiply principal, rate, and time. So now, we will solve the problem. So we have interest equals 5,000 pesos times 0.05 times 3 which is equals to 750 pesos. So the answer for this problem is Carlo will have 5,000 pesos in principal plus an interest of 750 pesos with a total of 5,750 pesos. So once again, I am Gerald Andre Y. Ciocon from ABM 1115 and this is my word problem for simple interest.
Hi, I am Catherine and Hambre and today I will be discussing about compound interest. So what is compound interest? Compound interest is the procedure in which interest is calculated periodically and is added to the principal. Interest that is earned during a period of time is converted into principal at the end of the period, and interest is combined and is treated as the new principal for the succeeding period. Here are some examples of compound interest. Compound interest in future value. Mrs. Alba makes an initial investment of 10,000 pesos for a period of 5 years. Find the value of the investment after the 5 years if the investment earns a return of 30% compounded annually. Here is the given. P is equals to 10,000, R equals to 30% or 0.3, and T is equals to 5 years. Here is the formula for the compound interest in future value. F equals P multiplied by 1 plus R to the power of T. F equals to 10,000 pesos multiplied by 1 plus 0.3 to the power of 5, and it is equals to 37,129.3. In finding the future value, we also need to find the income, and the formula for income is I is equals to F minus P. I is equal to 37,129.3 minus 10,000, and it is equal to 27,129.3. Another example is the present value at compound interest. We are to receive 80,000 pesos at the end of the 10 years. How do we calculate the present value of the amount, assuming the interest rate is 2% per year compounded annually? Here are the given. F is equals to 80,000 pesos, R is equals to 2% or 0.02, and T is equals to 10 years. Here is the formula for finding the present value at compound interest. P is equals to F multiplied by 1 over 1 plus R to the power of T. It is equals to 80,000 multiplied by 1 over 1 plus 0.02 to the power of 10 equals 80,000 multiplied by 1 over 1.218994, and P is equals to 65,627.8866 and 4. Another example for the present value in compound interest is, let's say your goal is to end up with 80,000 pesos in 10 years, and you can get a 5% interest rate on your savings, compounded quarterly. How much would you need for a start-off to achieve your goal? The given are 80,000 pesos for the future value, and T is equals to 10 years, R is equals to 0.05 or 5%, and M equals to 4. And the formula is P is equals to F over 1 plus R over M to the power of M multiplied by T equals 80,000 over 1 plus 0.05 over 4 multiplied by 40 equals 80,000 over 1 plus 0.125 to the power of 40, and this equals to 80,000 over 1.125 multiplied by 40 equals 80,000 over 1.643619 equals 48,673.067. And that is all for my topic. The next topic will be discussed by Ms. Shena Catalan with the topic mortgages and amortizations. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Channeline Catalan from ABM 1115. Today we'll tackle about mortgage and amortization. What is mortgage? Mortgage is when you use your property as a collateral for a loan from a financial institution for most installment purchases. A down payment is generally required. It is usually a certain percent of a purchase price. To solve problems involving mortgage, here's the formula. Down payment is equal to purchase price times down payment rate. Then, amount of loan is equal to purchase price minus down payment. For example, if a house is sold for 3 million and the bank requires 20% down payment, find the amount of the mortgage. Let us find the values, then substitute to the given formula. Purchase price is 3 million, down payment rate is 20% or 0.20. Solution. Down payment is equal to purchase price 3 million times down payment rate 0.20 is equal to 600,000. Therefore, down payment is 600,000. Then, amount of loan is equal to purchase price 3 million minus down payment 600,000 is equal to 2,400,000. Therefore, mortgage amount is 2,400,000. Okay, since we're done discussing mortgage, let's move on to our next topic, which is amortization. Amortization is the process of paying a loan and its interest through series of regular equal payments. A loan to be paid is using this scheme is described as amortization loan. And the formula of this is monthly amortization is equal to monthly interest rate times loan's initial amount times the quantity of 1 plus monthly interest rate raised to the total number of payments over the quantity of 1 plus monthly interest rate raised to the total amount of payments minus 1. For example, an amortized car loan 1 million for purchasing a brand new car is guaranteed to Mr. Enriquez by a bank. If the loan is to be paid in 5 years at an annual interest of 12%, find the monthly amortization. But before we proceed, let us first find the values of N, I, and P. And for the N, the total number of payments since the loan is to be paid in 5 years, let us multiply to 12 months. So 12 months times 5 years is equal to 60 payments. So N is equal to 60 payments. Then let us find I, monthly interest. Since it is compound annually, let us divide 12% over 12. So 12% divide 12 is equal to 1% or 0.01 in decimal form. Lastly, P is equal to 1 million. Since we are done finding N, I, and P, let us proceed on substituting their value to the formula given a while ago. Monthly amortization is equal to 0.01 times 1 million times the quantity of 1 plus 0.01 raised to 60th power over the quantity of 1 plus 0.01 raised to 60th power minus 1. So 18,166.966 divide 0.816 is equal to 22,244.45. Therefore, Mr. Enriquez will pay 22,244.45. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and listening. I hope you learned something. Bye!
Commission. Commission is a payment used mainly for salespeople. There are 4 types of commission, namely straight commission, salary plus commission, commission based on quota, and the graduated commission. Among these 4 types, I'm going to use the straight commission. So what is straight commission? Straight commission is a type of commission wherein an entire pay is based on sales. For example, Lisa works at the clothing store and is paid based on her monthly sales. Last month, she sold a wedding dress for 3,990, a cocktail dress for 990, and an evening dress for 2,450. If Lisa has a commission rate of 7%, how much did she make last month? In solving commission, we will be using this formula. Commission is equals to commission rate times amount of sales. In order to get the commission, we simply multiply 0.07 to the total amount of sales, which gives us the amount of 520.10. Therefore, Lisa made 520.10 pesos last month. Salary plus commission is basically a fixed salary plus a commission on total sales made by the employee. Example, Jenny works for a clothing company and has a monthly salary of 29,000 pesos plus 10% commission on all sales. If she sold 110,000 pesos last month, what is Jenny's total gross pay? In this situation, Jenny earns 110,000 multiplied by 10% commission rates gives us 11,000. Now, 29,000 salary plus her commission gives us 30,000, which means that Jenny's total gross pay is 30,000 pesos. Commission based on quota is a given bonus if the employee exceeds his or her sales quota. Example, find the total earnings if Lisa earns 15,000 a month plus a bonus of 5% of all sales over 50,000 pesos. Her sales for the month of December are 89,000 pesos. The first thing to do is we'll subtract 50,000 from 89,000 to get the sales subject to commission. Then we'll multiply 39,000 to 5% to get the 1,950 commission. A salary of 15,000 plus 1,950 commission is equals to 16,950 pesos. Therefore, Lisa's total earnings is 16,950 pesos. Graduated commission is given to those who do not receive a regular salary and commission rate increases as the sales volume increases. Jisoo, the assistant manager of the Venti's clothing store, received a 5% commission on the first 45,000 she sells and 7% on sales over 45,000. What is Jisoo's total gross pay if she sold 68,000 pesos worth of clothes last month? In order to get her total gross pay, we need to calculate the commission first on the first 45,000. 45,000 pesos multiplied by 5% gives us 2,250 pesos. Then the sales over 45,000, 68,000 minus 45,000 pesos is equals to 23,000 pesos. Then 23,000 multiplied by 7% gives us 1,610. 2,250 plus 1,610 is 3,860. Therefore, G's total gross pay is 3,860 pesos.
Good day, I am Maricar Celino and my assigned topic is all about salary and wages. Before we start, let us know the difference between salary and wages. So salary, it refers to a fixed amount or regular payment typically paid on a monthly basis, while wages refers to money paid on an hourly, daily, or weekly basis. I prepared two different word problems, one for the salary and one for the wages. Let us begin with the salary. Bella is paid 300 pesos at a daily basis in a company where she works 5 days a week, except Saturdays and Sundays. Determine her salary for the month of March 2021. Since the month of March has 31 days with 4 Saturdays and 4 Sundays, then the number of days she worked, given that she has no absent, is 31 minus 8 equals to 23 days. Where did we get the 31 and the 8? We get the 31 from the numbers of days of the month of March, which is 31, and we get the 8 from the 4 Saturdays and 4 Sundays where she has no work. So, to get the monthly salary of Bella, we just multiply the number of days she worked, which is 23, and the amount she is paid on a daily basis, which is 300 pesos. So we just multiply 23 times 300 pesos equals to 6,900 pesos. Therefore, Bella's salary for the month of March is 6,900 pesos. Let us proceed to wages. Straight piece rate. Ella works in a dress factory. She is paid 500 pesos per dress that is produced. Today, she made 5 dresses. How much did she earn? The formula is gross pay equals standard rate per piece times number of pieces completed equals to 500 pesos times 5. Now we get 2,500 pesos. Therefore, Ella's gross pay is 2,500 pesos.
Overtime pay. What is overtime pay? Overtime pay is an additional pay for work done that excess 8 hours. In solving the overtime pay, you need to remember this 3 formula, which is regular hourly rate equals daily rate divided by regular working hours. Overtime rate equals regular hourly rate times 125%. And lastly, overtime pay equals overtime hours times overtime rate. So, let's get started. Example number 1. Your employee worked on regular days of work. Last day, he worked for 12 hours as he is requested to work overtime. He is getting paid 1,000 pesos per day. How much is his overtime pay? First thing is to do is to solve for the regular hourly rate by using the first formula, which is regular hourly rate equals daily rate divided by regular working hours. Then next is substitute the value that being asked, which is for daily rate is 1,000 pesos. And for the regular working hours, which is 8 hours. If you are wondering why we use 8 hours and not 12 hours, which is in the given, remember that the working hours of the laborers or employee is 8 hours. So to get the answer, you just need to divide 1,000 pesos to 8 hours. Then you could get 125 pesos per hour for your regular hourly rate. Second step is to solve for the overtime rate. By using the second formula, overtime rate equals regular hourly rate multiplied by 125%. Next thing to do is to substitute regular hourly rate to 125 peso, then multiply it by 125%. But before multiplying, we need to convert first 125% to decimal, which is 1.25. Then when you multiply these two, you will get 156.25 as overtime rate. Then the final step is to solve for the overtime pay. By using overtime pay equals overtime hours multiplied by overtime rate. first thing first, we need to substitute the value, which is 4 and 156.25. If you are wondering why 4, basically, you just need to subtract 8 hours, which is the regular working hours, to 12 hours to get the overtime work hours. Then we will multiply 4 and 156.25 pesos to get 625 pesos, which is our overtime pay. Therefore, the employee would be paid 625 pesos for her overtime pay.
Good day, everyone. At this moment, I am going to present to you my sample problems for benefits and salary deductions. Problem number 1, it talks about retirement benefits. Mr. Bendicho plans to retire and utilize his retirement benefits. How much is the minimum retirement pay that he will receive for serving the company in 10 years, with an average daily rate of 470 pesos? In getting the retirement benefits, the formula is R equals to 22.5 times P times T, and the given R stands for retirement benefits, is equals to unknown, and P stands for daily rate equals 470 pesos, and T, that stands for number of years served, equals to 10 years. In solving the retirement benefits, R equals to 22.5 times 470 times 10 equals 105,750 pesos. Problem number 2. It talks about SSS contribution is salary deduction. Mr. Robles is a factory worker of a foaming company. He wants to know his SSS contribution for the month of April 2021. How much is his contribution if his average monthly rate is 10,000 pesos? Since the problem only requires the contribution of Mr. Robles, we must only get what is needed formula. SSS contribution is equals to monthly rate times 4.5. If you are asking if 4.5 is constant, no, it's not. 4.5 will vary to the monthly rate of a person. Given SSS contribution is equals to unknown, monthly rate is equals to 10,000 pesos. In getting the answer, SSS contribution is equals to 10,000 pesos times 0.05 or 4.5% equals 450 pesos. So the final contribution of Mr. Robles in the month of April 2021 is 450 pesos. Here is a picture of SSS contribution rate for 2021.